Think about a world without transportation. Take away all the planes in the skies, the ships on the seas, the trains on the track, and the automobiles on the road. What's left is a very different picture of life as we know it today.
You can't do anything in this country without a secure, safe, efficient transportation system. Without rail and air, auto and trucking, that we would not have the technology that we have. We've been able to move things around. We couldn't move people. We couldn't move mail. The fact that you can get a letter today that was mailed yesterday from California is because of the transportation system.
People, food, cars, fuel, the list goes on and on. Almost every good and service we use is affected by transportation, even items you may not think about.
On that airliner with you, maybe a cooler. Looks like a Coca-Cola cooler or a Pepsi cooler. And in that cooler may be a human heart being rushed across the country to save someone's life.
No matter how you look at it, transportation is essential to our lives. But the industry has fallen on tough times over the last few years, leaving its workers unsure about the future, especially after 9/11. When the towers fell, this industry took some of the hardest blows.
The transportation worker, after 9/11, was the first one that was hit with pay cuts, with benefit cuts, airline bankruptcies, unable to get contracts and rail negotiations. And we wanted people to know that.
Many people don't realize just how important it is to a nation's success to have a good, functioning, efficient transportation system. The workers know how to make it better. The people who live in it and avail themselves to it every day know how it could be better. But the captains of industry and our government turn their head away. And they have seen this great industry be pummeled, be beaten up, be crushed, be dealt serious blows.
All of this led labor leaders in search of even more ways to help this industry and its workers.
So we said we would do demonstrations on a particular day throughout the country. At every major airport and every major rail station, we would have people there. The average worker would step out and say, these are our issues, and so people would know that.
The idea caught on and is now IAM tradition. May 17th, 2007 is the next day of action. Joined by unions from around the world, it's a chance to bring the transportation message to the public and the politicians, holding those in office accountable by asking questions and demanding answers. The union's message is clear. If you want our vote, you need to help and support this industry.
How are they going to fix the problems of the transportation industry in this country? Are they going to let foreigners come in and buy up all the airlines? Are they going to continue to let all prices skyrocket and continue to think that the airline worker or the rail worker is going to bear the brunt of this?
Enough is enough from Wall Street and the politicians. Turn the industry back over to those who know how to make it work as the consuming public wants it to.
And what better place to shout this message than Capitol Hill itself? Like years before, labor leaders want to see thousands standing together for the 2007 Day of Action.
You have to come out there to let the politicians know that you're tired of delays at the airports, you're tired of elevated bomb scares and all the different things that happen, and you're tired of confronting people who are obviously frustrated because they cannot pay their bills and they're worried about health care and they can't pay their mortgage.
Many remember a time, not so long ago, when traveling was a pleasure.
It was almost a quasi-religious experience because people came to airports dressed in coats and ties and really were very much looking forward to a pleasant experience. All of that is gone now.
But rallying the troops needs to begin now. Local and district lodges should start putting money aside right away to defer the cost of sending their members to D.C. Labor leaders say, you get the bodies there, we'll do the rest.
Maybe it's behind a counter at an airline someplace in a terminal. Maybe it's in a maintenance facility. Maybe it's while they're throwing bags. Talk about it. Do you think we can have a better life again? Do you think we can reclaim the glory days of air transport in America? Do you think we can return this country to its preeminence in air transport and rail transport and truck transport? Well, we can do it if we have enough believers willing to talk about it and then do something about it.
As far as I can see, I want to see people. And I want to see the faces of the people that come to speak to these people when they see the masses there. And I want them to answer the proper questions. I want to be able to look out from the stage, or look out as I turn around and look out among the people, and just see people as far as I can see, with signs and banners saying, enough is enough.